The Buddha said that the 5 rotations of sin, blessing, and retribution sutra were left in the Song dynasty. Master Sanzitaka asked for Nabatoro's art, literature, and Confucianism. The Buddha was in Gaviluo at that time. The Buddha was in Gaviluo Way state affairs. After all, the Buddha forgot from Zen affairs. There is a big tree between the 2 countries. There is a tree with a height of 20 miles and a radius of 60 miles at night. It is like honey. Dried fruit scattered the road. People believe serious illnesses are cured by eating. Buddha's seat under the tree. Bhikkhu Shuko knows Buddha has no link with Ananda. Everything in heaven and earth has its origin. Ananda and predecessors paid tribute to Buddha. What is this source pig disciple is eager to hear? It's based on the speech enlightenment unheard. Buddha spoke on peace and trouble. Fine, if you want to write. Listen to Buddha and Ananda wholeheartedly and suddenly bless others.
These numbers are a bit heavy. Elder Guo Wang belongs to 3 treasures of Lifoshi. He is very wealthy, with infinite finances, long life, no diseases, strong body. He is from a realm holding a correct person, temple, good wisdom, soft body. All admire his dragon posture, from human breast milk.
For a person to rest, I have thanks to bring Luoford from diligence. For a person to be peaceful with his words and deeds from meditation. For the name of talent to explain the body and admire the meaning. And for the enlightenment of Yu Meng's humanities. It is a treasure, from wisdom. For a person to be clear from the 3 treasures of songs and courage. For a person to be clean and free of diseases. From then on, Ananda by Buddha Cloud, and Wei Chi Buddha, and Ananda, are kind to all beings, like a loving son. Alpi's time has been liberated according to the order. Samsung is always happy that Sui can remember each other. Nothing is compassionate. Buddha and Ananda grew up to be respectful of others, so they are short-term, careful and slow. So they are ugly, and like to benefit others, so they are born without knowing anything. If you don't learn literature, you are stupid, and don't teach others, so you are an elegant gang member. So you are busy, and don't like to listen to blonde hair, so you are a slave to others. He fails to repay his debts, is humble, and ignores the 3 treasures, so he is ugly and black. Those who are naked in the country, those who are born in the horseshoe country, in the Tangtu Pagoda Temple, in Shijing, like to watch the chicken Buddha walk forward, and those who wear drums and clothes in the fierce and benevolent country, do not wear clothes, but will be careful about their lives. Those who don't bear to hide from their lives like to tease others, so they deeply hate the window. Those who only know that it is difficult to get behind them. Those unhappy seeing others in past lives were unhappy, so played by county officials, uglier than those in prison. In prior lives, they were people and dragons who toyed with beings. I don't agree, so I am a pure person. I fished in my previous life, so I heard good words and good words. I am not happy. The 2 snakes in the fish are confusing. Those who listen to the sutras and receive the Dharma later. The Buddha and Ananda in the dog are more than enough. Humanities speak French, and the heart does not participate in the materials. How long is the future? There are thousands of poisonous stones in Luma that don't share the same opportunity. There are many evil spirits. The evil is the man-looting character among pigs and gunmen. Or many ocean bells, Pozipi, Nagasaki, after washing the living people, recruiting students for floating rats on the water, he died angrily, and he wrote about people's finance, the back section of the slave arm, cattle and horses medium and long-term debt. His wife and daughter died into hell. Could it be that the woman who lives in an iron bed was born from the director of hell as a good word of happiness in custody? Evil deeds of descendants got them in hell. Canned sheep's head pulled its odd tongue. Branches of cattle and pears fell. Hearing its name among birds, not answering words, then blaming Joe, ordering death. 36. Dying, 10 people. After facial confusion, clueless about mermaid pond life. Couples didn't harmonize, struggled more shallowly. In the dispute, the members profit talker, or rudder middle of Buddha and Ananda. Zhou Jing ordered Feldstone officer dead end or person innocent. Huosi's relative Lu Mingji's details fought.
Forced transportation tells Wu Dijia, Xie Shibi not to indulge in the back seat. He suffers deeply in hell. hundreds of billions of years old, must come out as a buffalo. He is disrespectful. He can't be honest when moving to the beach from the bamboo. He can't be honest when moving to the beach from the dog. He can be smelly from the poplar, and he can be fierce, cold and poisonous when he holds seeds.
Shot from abdomen, curious delicious food washes and kills beings. People without compassion come from Langley, protect fetus for short life. Hid early, hid in millions of Buddha's eyes 3 ways. Person loving burning mountains and rivers past life. Carbon broke eggs and filled fishing net killing beings. Side the flesh, live ammo word more short-lived. Lijai has nothing, early pain can't be described. Buddha's words Ananda do meritorious deeds, burn incense regretfully body response, can't owe anyone through the channel. When Zhou Yuan is empty like predecessors, how protect himself? Avoid illness, burn incense clouds shoot each other, 3 answers to renew name, burn lamp. Nothing to worry, burn incense village, read fine answer, long hair not given. Fu Jutian receives him.
All evil eliminated, yet demons eliminated without feeling. Comforting laziness, no essence. Illness unlucky. Burning incense, say Fang Yun blessed. Before heavens descended to Zhongmo, spared Chu. Always diligent, sinned with shadow. Those floating again like tree in lost tree.
Poetry is easily spoken. When Buddha was idle, gods obeyed, amnesia life longer. Great clothmaster prayed for blessings, received Buddhist Taoism out of 10 releases. Why would he be his wife? Apart from the 10 virtues in martial arts world, never forgotten. Promise to be relatives. World glad and happy. 5 roads like wheels. Moji ordered to absorb gold and silver. World bad, not to mention deep Phoenix Pond Beijing, ring big true fog stall. No one in color.
3 years of Confucianism, sheep come and go, martial arts, body damage, life flows quickly. How can you be stunned and forbidden to suffer long sins? You leave the ground in the lungs, fire soup, determination and disaster, and commit crimes in the middle of the pain. When the Buddha told Ananda that he is a human being, he has no ambition to live and die. The naked eye doesn't know the blessing.
Dange knows that this sutra of Buddha and Ananda is called the 5 virtues of rotation, and the most negative retribution is given. If a mountain man and a mountain woman send propaganda, it will be boomed infinitely. Thousands of worships and worships are offerings to Bodhu's 3 paths and 8 difficulties. The Buddha said that 500 bhikkhus roads enter a section of 700 bhikkhunis and 800 Arhat Bodhisattva roads around Shutuo Island. Bamboo, heavenly dragon god credulous under tree, thousands clear people, 6,000 women, Herod's Tao book, bhikkhus bhikkhuni, nuns, Yusayu, Aunt Anna, received shouted heavenly dragon, ghosts, gods, world fascinated by Buddha's dharma, pure, good, bowed to Tripitaka belly, left joyously.
The Buddha said that the retribution of 5 sins and blessings should be translated by Liu Song Sanzang Master. It tells the image of the first-level practice merits of cause and effect in the retribution karma of sin and blessing in the 6 paths of reincarnation. The Buddha practiced with his disciples in the world and decorated it under a tree like you, teaching Ananda to hit the disciples about good and bad karma. The fruit alarm door is used as a metaphor for the fruit of good deeds, emphasizes people's spiritual wealth, evaluates health, beauty and lifespan, etc., all of which are causally related to the good or bad karma of previous lives.
Buddha detailed reincarnation rewards from good and evil karma, blessings from holding human milk, hell and beast evils from killing. Bronze inscription emphasizes 5 paths of heaven, humans, beasts, evil spirits in reincarnation, warns world to practice precepts diligently to avoid 3 paths and 8 difficulties. Buddha pointed out.
Practicing merit is like planting good roots, which can reap infinite merit, while doing evil will bring infinite suffering.
Finally, Jingwen concluded with the Buddha's poems that the high-level world should cut off greed, ignorance, and practice widely, so as to avoid the suffering of reincarnation. And finally, achieve liberation. After the Buddha finished this scripture, many disciples and gods, military and political gods, rejoiced the ceremony, and then left. This scripture was called the sin of rotational dance, and the blessing retribution taught all beings to cultivate blessings and eliminate evil sins, so as to avoid falling into the sea of reincarnation. Born in a Brahmin family in India, he was intelligent and proficient in Brahmin classics since childhood, but he developed a deep interest in Buddhism. As an adult, he became a monk and studied Buddhist classics, especially Mahayana Buddhist classics. He went to China to preach for the second time. He came to China from India in about 435 AD. At that time, China was in the southern and northern dynasties, when Buddhism was flourishing. He also translated many classics related to Buddhist practice and ethics, which had an important impact on the moral cultivation and practice of Chinese Buddhists. His I Ching style was simple and clear, and was highly respected by monks and common people at that time. He was in China for nearly 30 years, until the first sacrifice in 468 AD. Especially for the spread of Mahayana Buddhist thoughts, one of his books is smooth and accurate in meaning, behind which Buddhist scholars extensively quote and study the classics he translated. It is still widely circulated and read in China, Japan, South Korea, and other places. Kunabatoro's profound knowledge and translation talents have made irreplaceable contributions to the classic system of Chinese Buddhism.